This screencast shows you how to refine and edit a media list. We are going to look at 4 methods. The first is the ability to refine a search. The second is the find feature. The third is the contact selector. And the fourth is the ability to look at the contact and the outlet profiles. The first feature is the refine search feature. It is often very effective when you are looking at a selection of results, or if you are looking at a list, to simply revisit the criteria that you used to generate those results. There is a selection to refine your search on the upper right-hand corner of the page. The Refine Search link will take you back to the Advanced Search page if you use this page to create your list, or it will take you back to the Quick Search page if you use that to create your list. The example I have here is a sample list called GMT Twin Cities Local 111-2012. Let's say that we would like to refine the list to look at daily newspapers. This is a list of all newspapers in the Twin Cities area. We can come to the Frequency menu and select Daily, select out of that pop-up, and then select Search. And the contacts that we have on our results page are all the contacts at the newspapers that are daily from the original list. You can see that the number has gone down from 59 to 43. The second feature is the Find feature. There is a feature called Find in the bottom right-hand corner of the page. When you select this feature, there is a pop-up where you can select to find an individual name, an outlet name, a contact title, a geographic location, keyword, or some other criteria. An example of how you can use this is if you would like to refine the list further by contact title. Let's say that now that we have refined it to daily newspapers, we would like to see who are the editors at these papers. We can select that our search type contains the word editor. Submit this selection, and on our results page we have reduced it further to 16 results, and under the title column you see highlighted in red the title of editor. You can use the find to find and then unfind, so if we would like to clear these results, we can again come down to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and select Clear Find and come back to the previous page of results, which for us was 43 contacts. The third feature is the contact selector. The search we have up is a perfect example of how to use this. There is a best practice where you should have no more than 2 to 3 contacts from each outlet on a given list. That is to help you not be flagged as spam when you are reaching that outlet, and also to ensure that you are targeting that outlet in the appropriate manner. You can see on our results page that we have pulled up many contacts from the Star Tribune, which is a big newspaper in the Midwest. The contact selector can help us figure out which are the best contacts at the Star Tribune on our list. Directly to the left of the Star Tribune listing, you will see a small icon. It looks like a piece of paper, and when you select this, you will be taken to a page that has a listing of all the contacts at the Star Tribune, and then in a moment we will see that on the left hand side there is selected all the contacts that we have on our list as of now. The next step would be to go through the contacts that we have selected, and then unselect the ones that we don't want and potentially select other contacts who we would like. This step leads us into the fourth feature, which is looking at the profiles. We can't emphasize enough that just looking at someone's beat code and the type of outlet they are at cannot give enough information on whether that reporter can help you reach your target audience. There are profiles for each reporter in Vocus. There are also profiles for each outlet that you can use too. And what we see here, because we pulled up contacts, is the ability to look at contact profiles. So for example, if we want to take a look at James Schiffer, we can select his name and see his profile. we have just arrived on the profile of James Schiffer. The profile is an excellent source of information about the reporter and can be used hand in hand with external research such as Google News searches, blog searches, as well as research on Twitter. On the upper right-hand side of the profiles, you will see basic information, including email address, phone number, as well as all of the other lists that this content is on within the Media Lab. On the left-hand side, we can see basic information about his outlet, as well as a link to the outlet profile for the Star Tribune. Beneath that, we see a link to his Twitter page, his LinkedIn profile, as well as a quick link to do a Google News search for him. At the bottom of the page, you will see a variety of pitching information or background information which can supplement your research. Once you have had a chance to look at the profile, you can simply X out of the profile and land back on the Contact Selector page. We are not going to take the time now to go through all the contacts, but you can simply look at the contacts you have selected and unselect contacts you don't want, as well as select other contacts. When you are done, you can come down to the Submit link at the bottom of the page. Your changes will be submitted, and you will be back on your results page or back on your list page.